Do not answer that late night what you doing text. Like, we all know where that's going, and I think you know better.
Can't stop me 'cause I'm impossible.
What's up, loves? It's your girl Ashley, and I'm back with another video. So today we are going to do something that I think I'm gonna call a sip and spill, where I just, like, you know, I drink and then I spill some tea for y'all on some kind of topic that's just on my some kind of topic that's on my mind. But before we get into this video, you guys already know I need you to do me a couple favors real quick. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so that way you're notified every time I post a new video. And without further ado, we can get right into this video. So today we'll be doing this, and I'll also be eating because I'm hungry and I just got food from Potbelly right here. And then our drink of choice today is Stella Rosa Stella Peach. I love Stella Rosa. Like, you can just never go wrong with this. But I'm gonna show y'all the bottle. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna pour my glass. Ooh, y'all, if y'all have a Potbelly near you, you should definitely get, what is this called? You should definitely get the Powerhouse salad with the balsamic vinaigrette. Oh my God, it tastes so good. That's what my food looking like. Y'all see it? Can you see it? Here's my glass of wine. As you can tell by the title of this video, the topic today is college boys, and I'm calling them boys on purpose because I'm talking about the ones that are immature, not the quality ones that be out there hidden in the trenches. All right, y'all, so I have a lovely list right here that I just wrote some key points down on. So yeah, I'm gonna read off of this and just give you guys my advice on dealing with these college boys. Okay, we're gonna get started. Also, let me state that a lot of these, actually everything on this list, is based off of things I've observed that happened to my friends and not me, because I'm just not interested in these college dudes right now. I'm trying to get my degree and get out and peace out. I think I can still give you some quality advice because I'm a very observant person, and so I can learn my lesson through others. So anyways, number one is that you have to be careful because they will play you. They will just play you, and that sucks, but it's the truth. Number two is that you need to remember that this is their first time away from home, so they're wild. And that doesn't just apply to the men, that also applies to women. Like, that applies to all college students. It's their first time away from home, so a lot of them are going to be wild unless they were raised to have a very straight head on their shoulders. So my third point is that at some point in college, you will get ghosted. It's so sad. It happens to us all, but you will get ghosted. So just accept it now. Accept it now and be okay with it. And it's okay, you don't have to have the answers to everything. Some people are just garbage and choose to ghost people, and it happens to everybody. The next one is, y'all, these college men are crazy. They will literally have 3 girlfriends and you will be one of them. Like, you won't know that he's dating somebody else on campus. And I just find that interesting. Like, how are you that good of a liar that you can make somebody think they're your girlfriend, but you're also making 2 other humans also think they're your girlfriend? So just be aware of that, because like, it really could be somebody you know, and like, they're not doing it to you on purpose. They don't even know that like, you both don't know that you're dating the same person. So really pay attention to what, like, people say and what people say about the person. Like, sometimes, usually I'm like, don't let other people's opinions affect your judgment, but like, in this case, I kind of feel like you should, because half the time it's true in college. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. My next piece of advice is, and this is so important, y'all. Hold on a sec. I gotta sip for this one. That slaps. My next point is, do not mess with athletes. And if you're an athlete, a male athlete specifically, and you're watching this, I'm sorry, but you know how your teammates be acting. So you know the truth. You know what the truth is. So my next point is to make sure that you're not messing with athletes, and if you are, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm not saying it can never work, but in my friends' experiences, I have not seen one that has worked out for anybody yet. They all have gotten played in the end somehow, some way. So the next thing I want to talk about is seniors dating freshmen. I'm not even gonna touch on this for long because I just feel like that's weird and low-key predatory personally. Because like, why are you a whole, 22-year-old trying to go after a 18, 19-year-old, sometimes 17? Like, Nah, bro. If you're a senior, you should really not be dating a freshman. First of all, they're too immature for you anyways, unless that's what you want, which is why I called you predatory. If you're a senior, you should definitely not be dating a freshman. Date somebody in your age range. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Like I said, this is my video about my opinion. My next point is, if you see a red flag or you have like a hunch about somebody, run. Like, run. Because your hunch is probably right. Like, females, we just have this like intuition, and it be on point most of the time. Like 99.9% of the time, our hunches are on point. So if you see a red flag, you definitely need to dip up out of there, go find somebody new. There's millions of fish in the sea. I'm sure you will find your one if that's what you want. So my next point is, and this is for the people that are looking for like a man and you're not trying to be in the streets, do not answer that late night what you do in text. Like, we all know where that's going, and I think you know better. So if you're looking for something serious, you can't be acting like something that's not serious. So my next point is, if you met him at a party, please tread lightly, because I feel like friendships can be built at parties, but relationships or serious things, like a party is to socialize. So I'm sure these people that you're thinking are loyal are socializing with other people. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is colorism and like wokeness in general. So I go to a PWI, so I can't really talk about HBCUs, but I know in my school, most of the men, athlete or not, but especially with athletes, they date lighter skinned women, and that sucks for like brown skinned girls. But my ideology is, if they like lighter skinned people, that's honestly their loss, because I think everybody of every shade is gorgeous and beautiful. So yeah, colorism is a very big, in my opinion, thing in college. Like you really see it a lot, and it's something that you have to adjust to or try to change. And I do a mixture of both. Like, some people I just don't need. Y'all, it's just annoying. It's childish in my opinion, and it's stupid, and it comes from racism, so it's just annoying. But yeah, that's a very real thing among the men in college. They will only date lighter skinned women or women who are racially ambiguous, and that's just the truth, and that's facts. And as far as wokeness, I like why is this one piece hanging down? I like people who are woke, like as far as friendships. So let alone relationships. But if you're a black woman in college, you definitely need to find somebody that's woke, so you can have conversations about colorism, like intelligent conversations about them, not just men who are gonna just try to deny it the whole time or call black women mad, because that's exhausting and it's annoying. And yeah, I've met a lot of those in college, but I've also met a lot of woke people in college. So as far as men, but yeah, I just think making sure you're looking out for the people who are woke, you can have intelligent conversations with, is very important to finding a good person in college. And so my next point is, sweetie, if you're in the streets, they talk. Everybody knows your business. I'm just gonna be honest right now. I know a lot of people's business in my school that I really should not know, nor did I ask for, but people talk, and y'all need to know that people talk. So if you're in the streets, they talk. And on top of that, please get tested if you're in the streets. You know exactly what the streets means in college. So this is for all the people in my generation. If you are in the streets, please get tested, because we don't need all that going on in college. Not we. Y'all don't need all that going on in college. So my next point is, do not give in to the peer pressure of what men want. Like, peer pressure in general, don't give into it, but definitely don't give into the peer pressure of what men want. Like, don't be pressed to have like a butt or big boobs or any of that stupid crap, y'all. You're perfect the way you are. You look great, and like I said, there's a million fish in the sea. Trust me. At least half a million of them fish gonna like you and find you beautiful, so you don't need to be trying to give in to the pressures of men and what they want. And if you don't want to do something, don't do it, and that's on period. But definitely do not lose your head in college, and stick to your morals and what you came into college with, like all the important things you learned in your childhood. That's the time that you need to be hanging on to them. And yeah, it's difficult for some people, I guess, but you need to keep your head on straight if you had your head straight on to begin with. My next point, yeah, don't do long distance. I've been seeing people do that, and I'm like, why? There's so many temptations, again, for both men and women, while they're in college and you're not there with them, and like you're acting like all these beautiful people around them aren't just like surrounding them. and you think you're not going to give in to the temptation. Like, I don't know, personally for me, I don't see why people do long distance, particularly in college. In adult life, okay, but like high school, college, it's not for me. I wouldn't do it. But like I said, this is my video about my advice. So I say don't do long distance, especially not in college. Maybe in adult life, that's cool, but in college, do not do that. Like, just don't do that. And that's not to say like it's your fault if you get cheated on because you did long distance, or your relationship ends because you did long distance. I'm just saying, like, with most people it doesn't work out, so I really wouldn't suggest doing it. And then there's all these temptations, and I don't know, you don't want to be in that situation where you're just like always thinking about what they're doing while they're in college. Like, you don't need that smoke. Live life. Life is too short to be worried about something. So now onto the positive advice, which is, I think I'm on number 14 now. The good ones are out there, y'all. I don't say all this to just bash men. I've never been a man basher. I really don't think women are men bashers. I think they speak up about what their opinions are, and then men get mad because they don't want to admit that they're wrong. That's really what I think it is, if we're being completely honest here. But yeah, the good ones are out there, and you just have to find them. And off of that point, you don't have to find the good ones in college. Like, I feel like everybody feels so much pressure, or women feel so much pressure to find the one in college, but that very well may not be God's path for you. And so I feel like if that's not his path, it's not gonna happen. And that's okay. There's more to life than men. There's more to life than dating. You could live your life and have so much fun. Like, I want to be a surgeon. That's what I'm focused on right now. Like, I have the tunnel vision on being a surgeon, and my YouTube channel, that's what I'm passionate about. And I'm enjoying life doing that. Like, I have so much fulfillment from learning about the medical field and recording videos for you guys. And back to my main point, there's more to life than men. So number 15, I would say, find men with goals and aspirations. I think that's very important, like, to finding the ones that I was talking about that are quality in college. If they have aspirations, goals, and they're persistent, I really think you have the green flag. I do. Now, is this 100% certain? No, because I have friends who the guy was like perfect and literally was cheating on her behind her back. You just never know. But I think that if they're persistent, they have goals and aspirations, they seem like they have a good head on their shoulders, and they've shown you through like time and actions that they're a good person, I think you're good. And then lastly, like I was saying, you don't need men to have fun in college. There's so much more to do in college. There's parties, you can socialize, there's clubs. There's not clubs like stripper clubs. I'm talking about clubs on campus, like clubs and organizations. If there's campus life, all of that is fun about college, in my opinion. And then depending on where you are in college, there's like the culture and demographic around you is also fun. Like, I live in Miami, so there's a beach. Like, that's fun. That's a part of my college experience. So there's way more to that than men. And I think people are so focused on that. I really think we should all be focused on our academics, having fun, living a good life, our relationship with God, all those good things. All those come over men, in my opinion. Except the men in my family, because I love them to death. But all right, y'all, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. Make sure you go check out my social media, and comment down below, you guys, if you want to see another video like this, if you liked this, what you think of my little sip and spill, and more sip and spill topics. Yeah, comment those kind of things down below, because I always read my comments. I always respond to them. But that's all I have for you guys tonight, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. 3A